I'm learning how to make my own clothes, and one of my goals for the next few months is to sew a few pieces for my summer wardrobe. I just love thinking about what I'm going to wear for summer, and I happen to have this beautiful sheer yellow fabric and this skirt sewing pattern that I've been meaning to make for a while now, and I think these two would be the perfect combo. Since my fabric is sheer, I want to make this double layered, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out two of each of the pattern pieces. And for the front and back of the skirt, I'm shortening the pattern by folding it so I can get this kind of layered look. I also cut out two super long strips of fabric for the ruffles, and I sewed a double fold hem on one side of each of the strips, which did take me a really long time, but it's going to be worth it for the ruffles. I finished the ruffles with a tension stitch on the other side, and I'm just going to set those aside for now. If you're having trouble working with a really thin, lightweight fabric, one sewing tip that really helps me is to use a piece of tissue paper to kind of stabilize your stitch. It makes a huge difference, and it's super easy to tear away after you're done. Okay, now I'm just following the sewing pattern instructions to assemble the rest of the pattern pieces. I love me a good vintage sewing pattern, but I do want to say that if you're a beginner, modern day sewing patterns are so much easier to follow. I assembled this pattern in record time, and after sewing on the ruffles and giving everything a little trim, all that was left to do was to attach the waistband. For the elastic waistband, I used a beige piece of elastic to match my skin tone better. I used a safety pin to thread the elastic into the waistband, and then I just used a zigzag stitch to secure the two ends of the elastic. I could not be happier with how this skirt turned out. It's kind of giving like I'm about to go frolicking in some flower fields, which I love. I'm almost tempted to make a matching top, but I'm not sure if I have enough fabric, so we will see.